Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe Panther III. Hi, Vinny. Hey, Sam. And now from the top of Metal Mountain, all the way down to all 50 states and the globe, it's Happy Heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today? Or tonight?
Yeah, or today or tonight.
Hey, Harley.
Hey, Harley. Welcome. As always.
Yeah.
Geeky, you want to introduce a guest today? Because I'm just going to show the shirt. That's all I'm going to do.
All right. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the Princess of Her Perfection, Savanah Summers. She's back.
Hi guys.
Welcome back.
Oh, sorry, I set my dogs off.
Oh, no, we jinxed it.
Hang on, I'll stop them.
It's not rookie this time.
That was my fault. They got excited with me.
Welcome back, Savanah.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And by the way, a late thank you again for sending us your T-shirt all the way from
absolutely.
Australia.
I'm so happy to see them being represented, all over the world.
Yes, and it's funny because when we got your T-shirt, my dad's like, "Where is this one from now?" I'm like, Adelaide, Australia.
You're getting a good collection happening.
Yeah, we got you. We got Alfie from the UK. We have one from Miami, Florida. We have Liberty Pro Women's Wrestling, which you should definitely check them out and check out Magic City Wrestling. Magic City Wrestling
and a whole bunch of stickers.
Really, really good promotion. They're in Miami, Florida, and their owner is really super cool. He talks to us all the time on Instagram. He's super cool.
I'll definitely have to check it out.
So, what have you been up to since
Marauder.
we even got our old biggest fan, Mr. Marauder's back? So Savannah comes, Marauder returns.
And then we got our artist, Joe.
And there's Joe Alphabet, our artist. He's back again.
Hey, Joe.
He designed the logo, by the way. So.
Oh, nice. Good job, Joe. I'll hit you up for some stuff.
Oh. He's good. He's good. You should check some of his art out.
Joe Alphabet. Remember,
he dealt with us, so.
I'm always looking for new artists for new designs, so for sure, check him out.
He's a young artist, and he was our last interview for 2021. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
And that's Mr. Geek.
Papa
Mr. Geek is in the chat today too.
Papa Geek.
Joe is thanking you, by the way. So
it's all right.
And then Harley says you're pretty, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's the morning here, so I'm still waking up.
She is what you would call a devout indie fan, like one of those.
Oh, cute.
Yes, she is.
We need those.
She is Savanah. What I don't know why I have my PlayStation charger in my hand, but she is what you call those fans that are the loudest one in the building that you could hear from the back row.
That's what you want. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yup. Yeah. So what have you been up to, Savanah, since the last time we hung out?
Oh, I've been very, very busy. Everything's pretty much back opened up normal here. So I've been non-stop basically with shows. I just got back from Melbourne. I had a big Melbourne trip this weekend. Just gone. Where a bunch of us from Riot City, we drove over and we did a show on Friday night, 2 shows Saturday, and another show on Sunday, and then we drove back on Monday. So usually with Melbourne we would fly, but because there was like basically the whole crew from Riot City went over, and we did a whole like Melbourne versus or like Victoria versus South Australia sort of thing with most of the companies. So it was like the whole crew. So it was a lot of fun because we all got to hang out together, and then we got to go and wrestle all these different companies, and yeah, it was just a blast. So I'm so happy that everything's finally like opened back up and getting back to normal, and it's just nice to be getting back out there and feel like wrestling every weekend, you know, multiple times a weekend, not just like once a month and hoping to get something. So it's been really, really good.
Yeah,
Very happy.
Yeah, I remember the last time we talked, actually, you were telling us that, yeah, everything's not really open right now, or it was, or either that or is slowly opening.
Yeah, everything was slowly opening up. So we were still doing lots of shows, but just in like Adelaide. So like just where I'm based, because we were, if people other cities were like locked down, we could still do stuff here. So there we have like 5 basic companies in Adelaide. So we were sort of just working between those 5 and doing as many shows as you can. But there's only so many people, so not everyone can be booked on, you know, all the shows. So it's good that now we can finally travel just, you know, at leisure without freaking out that it's going to get locked down or anything's going to happen while you're over there. And I can start getting some more shows in. So it's been great. I've got another championship match coming up in May. Yes, in May. That one's got put off a little while because of everything getting shut down and things getting changed around. So finally going to have that final match, which will be really good, against Izzy Shaw, I believe that one is. So it's either her or me for the belt, but I'm just gonna back myself. So I've still got my other 2 belts that I had last time. So I'm still the Riot City Women's Champion, and I'm still the Warzone Women's Champion. So I'm still hoping to add to my collection and get a 3rd belt. So I've got to got to get that one in before I lose any of my others, which won't happen. I'm not going to lose them, but just in case, I need to like quickly try to get this other one. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, before we were live, we were talking about your like what you guys would have your money in the bank. Whatever happened with that?
Yeah, so I had the Road to Glory for Future Wrestling, FWA in Sydney. But unfortunately, they had a bit of a outbreak happen and had to go into lockdown again. And so I couldn't go back over. So unfortunately, I had to relinquish that and send it back. But that's okay. I think I'm off to Sydney next weekend because everything's back open now, like not back to normal. So I'm off to see them. We got 2 nights of FWA action next weekend. So fingers crossed I might get another chance at the Road to Glory and then get a chance at the belt, which would be really, really nice.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see. Even if it means I go and I do well and then have to go back again for another shot, then I will. I'll work my way back up there just like I did before. That's fine. Not a problem at all.
We're sending your dudes at Ringside Magic. We're just saying we do that a lot, and we give the people the best of luck, and they always win. So when you win your match and you win that other belt, please send us the picture with you all your champ, all 3. And we'll celebrate with you on the Instagram page.
I definitely will. And I'm positive it's gonna happen. Needs to happen.
We got to. There's a promotion that Harley PPW.
I will try. I will definitely.
You gotta come to VPW first.
VPW is in Long Island, New York.
Oh, I've never been to New York, so I really want to go.
Oh my gosh, you would love VPW because Geek, explain to Savanah how many fans
like
are at
the butterfly thing. You could run with it. Like,
oh really?
They're very character based. Like there's a character that loves to drink coffee, and like it's like his hulking up is he drinks the coffee and he becomes like Popeye.
That's fair. I can see why
So-
Poppy would do that.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Geek knows the day I went to see him last July, I was like that.
Yeah.
Geek was like,
I've
Joe,
got-
we have Coca-Cola in the
I've
fridge.
got my
No.
coffee right here. Like, oh, sorry, my dog jumped.
Oh,
Almost
jeez.
knocked it. He almost knocked it over. It's okay. He's
It
gone
is
now.
early in the morning in Australia.
Yeah,
right
I've
now.
got my coffee I needed. I'm like, yep, all
Me
set.
and Geek were like totally saying like, if we went to Australia, we'd be in so much trouble with the time.
Yeah, I was like that when I came to the States, but you get used to it. Your body adjusts. And then once you're adjusted, then you go home and then you have to adjust all over again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
'cause-
if me,
That's the worst
so
part.
how does it work exactly? Is it like you have to go take a night flight and then you fall asleep on the plane and then you're all adjusted, or is it how does that work?
You can, but then I think it's usually the flight will go by wherever you leave from. So it'll just stay normal, and then once you get there, like you'll sleep all night, and then you'll get there, and it'll be like 8 o'clock at night, and then you're like, do I just stay up all night now, or do I try to sleep again? And it's usually impossible to sleep again. So, but then when you have like a 17-hour flight, you can't just hang out. Like you just want to sleep and get the flight over with. So, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to figure it out. Your best bet is just to, for me, I sleep all night and then get there, stay up all night, stay up all day, and then try to sleep the following night, just to try to get back into the proper routine.
Pardon the language, but my mind's gonna be so fucked up if I
Yeah,
went to
it messes
Australia.
you up. You don't want to be wrestling like that first day, because you like, if you haven't had sleep all night, you don't want to do it. So try to like have the first day at least free, so you can just do things and stay awake, and then just sleep the following night.
So if we ever came to Australia, because that's like me and Geek want to travel, where would be the first place you bring us to visit and why?
Well, it depends what you're looking to do, but I mean, obviously all the wrestling. I take you to all the wrestling. You got to go see all the wrestling, probably I'd say in every state, because there's a good couple of good companies in every state. But if you're looking for some fun, I would say Queensland's your best bet, because they have all the like theme parks and all the adventures and all of that kind of stuff, and it's like the beautiful weather. So the beaches, I mean, beaches are good everywhere, but it's always hot up there, so it's like nice for the beaches and all that kind of thing. So it's a bit more tropical, so it's good like that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We would love to go see you and your wrestling family at the promotion. Any of the promotions you're part of.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been really lucky lately because everything's opening back up. So we've been getting a lot of like extra shows on top of our regular shows. So we have like at least one main show a month, but then we've been getting all these extra shows like coming up, we have the Beer and Barbecue Festival, where we just go and we wrestle like all day long, and they do like, there's all these different like brewers, so different beers everywhere, and then all these different barbecues, so like they make all these different meats and all this stuff, so it's just like a festival kind of thing. And we just do like intermittent shows throughout the day, and it's a lot of fun. So we've been doing a lot of those, because finally those sorts of things are opening up, because that was all shut down for so long. So like, you know, like supernovas and things like that, it's all been shut down. So now it's all back open. In Australia, we've finally just said, like, let's just open everything and let it all happen. Now everyone's been vaccinated and whatever, they're just like, open it all back up and we'll just try to cope with everything. So we finally get to have all the festivals and all the you know, fun things are finally opening back up, and it means more chances for us to wrestle and get back out there, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy those shows because we can use a lot of our new guys, like a lot of the rookies, and we have about 5 rookie girls at the moment who I'm like, let's, you know, get them out there and like improve them and get them better so we can have them on shows. So those sorts of festivals are so good for that. So that's why I'm loving at the moment about that, bringing all these new girls through and getting them a chance at being in front of a crowd and getting everyone better, and it's good for everybody.
Yeah, me and Joe also, like, we want to be able to do stuff. So it's like we don't want to just spend our whole week just going to wrestling shows, but at the same time we want to be able to enjoy and be like, we've never been here before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One thing I said I want to travel. I'm like, it'd be funny you bring us, you like, guys, these are all the dudes. These are the dudes at ringside, guys. And it'd be funny. The first person we probably bump into would be the one that's the scariest. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about.
Amber.
Yeah, Amber.
Yeah, she's a little bit creepy.
And your the meanest one that's in your promotion, you know what I'm talking about. You had to fight her, or you're gonna fight her.
Oh, yeah, Delta.
Yeah, Delta. Ugh.
She's not. I wouldn't even say she's like mean. She's just brutal. Like, just fucking doesn't hold back. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna swear.
You can swear.
Okay, good. Sorry. Yeah, she just doesn't hold back. She's just very strong and she knows it. And she likes to, like, you know, throw people around. So she's yeah, scary in that sense. But Amber's definitely creepy. I haven't had to deal with her too much since she joined Purgatory and got all weird.
She's the one that wears the white dress, right? With the black eyes?
Yes,
I've
so
seen
she
her.
used to be lovely and bubbly and bright and fun, and we used to get along really well. And then she, like, I don't know, it's like they hypnotized her or something. They kidnapped her and turned her weird, and now she's creepy and scary, and
like
I
me
just
in
want
high
to stay
school.
away from her.
Kind of like Alexa Bliss, kind of, right?
Yeah, similar.
When
But she doesn't talk. I can't even like talk to her and talk reason into her because she won't talk. She just stares with these like dead eyes, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go over here.
That's it. I'm done.
That's how the
Yeah.
interview would go, Geek. It'd just be her staring into the camera like this.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do an interview with her because she doesn't talk. She does it like every now and then she will do a scream, and that's about it. And it's just weird.
It would be like, what do you do? What's your favorite food? Souls. Okay.
Okay, I'm scared.
Cute.
Diana was right about you. You're weird. What did you call me?
Yeah.
Message gets, guys, stop calling. Don't tell her I said she's weird.
I think she likes it that way.
She'd be like, thanks. She wrote, thanks.
Yeah. She definitely likes it that way. So that's all right. They're doing really well, actually. Her whole team, they're going for the tag belts, I think, at the next Riot City show on the 30th. So that'll be interesting. See how that goes.
Ooh, we have a question from our super fan, Miss Harley.
What's your dream match that you could be in?
Oh, well, it'd probably be something like, you know, against Trish Stratus at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous like that, because I loved Trish growing up. She was like definitely one of my favorites. I still remember like watching her debut and everything. Like I watched her from, you know, the beginning of her career to the end, and I always loved her. Her and Lita both. I love both of them, to be fair, because they both came in around the same time, right when I was like really into wrestling, and I fell in love with both of them. So I think having a match with either of them, and then you pick WrestleMania because it's like the, you know, the grandest stage of them all, would be amazing. But it's actually really, it's sad, almost sad, I would say, to see them come back now and do matches, because I'm like, damn, I wish it was me.
Exactly.
It's nice to see them. Like, I love seeing them come back and still be involved, because they both still look amazing, and they both can just still move so well in the ring. And I'm like, why did you guys ever leave? Why aren't you just full-time wrestlers? But I like, you know, seeing them come back, I'm just like, oh, I wish it was me. I wish it could happen. But it's so great for all the women that do get to step in the ring with them. Like, they're so lucky, and I hope they really understand how lucky they are, because there are so many women like me who would just love to be in that position. So yeah, they really need to, like, you know, enjoy it and not take it for granted.
Yeah, I would always think that you versus Dalton Castle would be a great dream match.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the butterfly and the peacock kind of thing.
Yeah.
With the wings and everything. Yeah. So
Oh, that would be good. I actually got some new wings recently, but they're like proper, like bird sort of wings. So I'm not sure if I should use them or not, because I'm like, they're not really butterfly wings, and I'm more like doing the butterfly gimmick. So I've just got them sitting there at the moment, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll use them or not, but they look amazing. So I might save them for something special.
Yeah,
Maybe like a big
Rust City
blow off
event.
match or something.
Yeah, save it for like a really big like Rust City event. Like
Yeah.
I would say Rust City. Sorry, I say the wrong promotion name.
It's alright. I thought that as well. I could save it for like a Riot City, like the Riot City WrestleMania, basically, you know, when they do like their biggest show of the year, and I could like finally debut these like amazing wings. So I don't think I'd be able to get in the ring with them though. They're really big. They're like huge.
Oh wow!
Like, yeah, they look amazing, but I'm like, they're going to be like entrance only, because getting in the ring will just be like really hard, I think.
Oh god, there's a wrestler there's a wrestler in the that she says if you have to look her up later on when you get a chance later on your time.
Yeah.
It's her name is Adina Steele.
Adina Steele. All right, I'll look her up.
That's her favorite wrestler.
That's Harley's like. If it wasn't for Adina Steele, we would never know who Harley was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Adina came she came through Adina Steele, like bar none. That's like her bestie. That's like
fair enough. That's fair.
I know if you came to the States and you met Harley, she would melt your heart. She's one of those.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would. Maybe we can tag together.
Yep. Adina Steele and oh my god, the Iron Butterflies. There you go.
So you've already got a tag partner then. I'll get my friend Blair, and we'll come over and we'll do a tag team match.
Oh, there you go.
Oh boy.
Setting it all up.
Yeah, there we go.
Tag match.
And we could be your manager. Have the dudes as your managers for the night.
One on each team?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. We'll have to
we have to see whose team would be who.
Yeah, I know.
They have to fight for us. Match one of the night, you have to fight for us.
Local.
Yes.
We'd be the bad guys because we'd be from Australia. So
I think your partner would be like, Joe, don't you want to be on?
Yeah. She'd be like, you want to support us.
She'll have to lure me in with her butt. She'd be like, Joe, see, I got the booty of a Latin girl. You'd be like, I can't say no to that, Joe. What?
Absolutely.
You have to make it a whole like act. You'd be like, Joe, I'm like, what? You know.
Yeah, the whole match. You just be like mesmerized.
Harley's laughing.
You just be like, Joe, what? You know.
Be good. Definitely.
Yeah.
Distracted in awe the whole match.
Typical
Joe.
Typical Joe. My God.
It is.
What? This is Joe. This is
what he does.
This is what he does. He gets us all in trouble. he gets us thrown off Twitch. He gets us thrown off Facebook. It's not our fault he's bad. You know?
It's not my fault. The tag team partner is not even here, and I'm already like, I'm in awe.
Ever so spiffy. Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome to the party.
The Spiffster. You know what's funny?
Well, at least we're making you laugh.
Spiffy, she stole your T-shirt first, and she's like, "That's for me, right? Right, geek." Yep. That's our security. But she said we're not live on Twitch, but we are.
Marauder, because we're getting comments from Twitch, so there you go.
Yeah,
so we must be.
Yes, she messaged and was like, "Oh, we're not live on Twitch," and I was like, "Why is Marauder and Joe here then?"
Love it.
Yeah. So do you play video games or no?
Oh, not really. Like I used to a lot, but I just don't have time anymore, unfortunately. I love them, but it's like the kind of when you play games, it's like takes all your attention. You can't do multiple things. You can only do games. So I find it hard. I'm better off just watching movies or shows because then I can do other things while they're on.
Yeah.
I have to multitask. I've got too many things going on at once.
Yeah, that happens. Like
yeah,
us.
A lot of my sewing for wrestling, like making the outfits and that. So I can watch TV and sew at the same time, whereas I can't play a video game and sew. I need my hands. So it works better that way. TV shows for me.
Do you Harley wants to know, do you collect anything?
I'm not if you mean like wrestling figurines and stuff, no, I'm not a collector. I have a lot of friends that collect. It almost drives me a little bit nuts. Even though I love them, I very much feel like they're just dust collectors. And I'm like, I couldn't handle just having a whole room of like toys and not doing anything with them and them just sitting there. It drives me nuts. But if I have to say, if I collect anything, I would say I collect shoes. I have a lot of shoes. I think I have probably over 250 pairs of shoes. But I feel like I can use them and I get something out of them, so it makes it okay.
Did you happen to watch WrestleMania or?
I watched the first day, and then I watched bits of the second day, because for us it's like the next day. So the first day was on a Sunday, so I could watch it because I was home, and then the next day was on a Monday, so I was at work. So in between work, when I was free, I would quickly like watch a little bit here and there, but I didn't get to watch the entire thing. But I watched most of it, I would say.
Yeah, that's kind of like me with New Japan. I pretty much eat breakfast and watch New Japan. So
yeah.
So you guys are eating breakfast and watching WrestleMania or going to work or whatever.
Yeah. It's like as soon as I have a free moment, when I'm in the lift, I'm like, quick, get my phone out while the lift's going up, and that's my like quick 2 minutes of like watching Mania.
What was your favorite match you'd say from the weekend?
I would say probably Cody and Seth.
Cody and Seth, yeah, from that weekend.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed that. I was really excited for Cody coming back, and I'm really happy that like they gave him the push and that they hopefully are going to do something good with him, and they blew it out of the park. It was amazing, and they both did a great job. So yeah, definitely would have been my number one match.
Definitely that match. I enjoyed that match from WrestleMania, but I really enjoyed the Briscoes versus FTR from Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I love the Briscoes. They're amazing. My dog, my old dog who has now passed away, I named Briscoe after the Briscoe brothers. So yeah, I love them.
Aww.
I met them and I told them that, and they were like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I named my dog after you.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but they were flattered. It was really sweet. They were lovely.
It's always good to tell wrestlers something, and that you tell them something and they're not like, what, lady? What did you do?
Weirdo.
What a weirdo.
What's the dog's name?
What a weirdo. My dog's name. So yeah, that was my old dog was Briscoe, and when he passed away, I had to get 2 dogs just to replace the one because I loved him so much. So now and he was a dash hound as well. So I got 2 more dash hounds because I fell in love with the breed after having him. So I have Willis, who is a wire hair dash hound. So he's got like a little beard and like the long like eyebrows. He's really cute. And then Deckham, he's just a red standard, short hair dash hound. He's a little nut job. He's the one that'll bark. If you start hearing barking, it's Deckham. He's crazy.
Like my dog Dexter. He's just like short hair and short temper. Like me.
I was thinking of the whole interview.
Food. I definitely would say my favorite food is Mexican. Ooh. I love Mexican. So when I was in Melbourne just the weekend just gone, we obviously had lots of shows, and so my birthday was on Monday. So we were like, let's go out for, Savannah's birthday. And I was like, I love Mexican. Let's go get Mexican. So we chose this Mexican restaurant and we went, And I have to say, it was the worst Mexican like I have ever had, ever. I was so disappointed and upset because I was so excited to go and get Mexican for my birthday. I'm like, yes, we're in Melbourne. We're going to go get Mexican. And then I was just depressed after that. I'm never going back ever again. It was horrible. And the place was packed. I was like, why is it so busy when it's this crap? But
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I'll make up for it. I'll go get some good Mexican now. I'm back in Adelaide soon, and it'll make up for it.
Or you could just come to America. We have like tons of great Mexican.
Right. You
Yeah.
just got to stick with the places
We have
know
great
and
everything.
that you know are good. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We have great everything here. We have great Mexican food. We have great Italian food.
Yeah.
A great kosher food. Everything here.
No, when I came last time, like I really enjoyed the food. I probably enjoyed it too much, and I ate way too much, and probably put on heaps of weight while I was over there. But I remember, like, my friends in Ohio, they took me to Melts. We don't have anything like that over here, and I was like, "What's that?" And they're just like toasted sandwiches, but it was like the best. So good.
Yeah.
And do you know what I love about American food? I love that you guys get pickles on the side of like everything.
Yup.
I don't like pickles.
It's the best.
I don't like pickles.
What are your feelings on fried pickles, Savannah?
I love fried pickles. I love pickles of all variety. And I must say, it's got to be something we should start in Australia. Having a pickle on the side of every meal is like a must, in my opinion.
So zesty sauce or regular when you get the fried pickles?
Zesty.
Okay.
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 But I take anything, like, really. I love fried pickles. It's one of the only places over here that does fried pickles is Hooters, and they've just shut down like all their stores, all their like restaurants.
What? Every one of them? America?
Yeah, we never had one in Adelaide anyway, but we had one in like Melbourne, Sydney, and Queensland. So whenever I go, I'm always like, let's go to Hooters so we can get fried pickles. And now they've all shut down. So now I get no fried pickles anywhere.
Ever so Spiffy says she can eat a jar of pickles.
Yeah, I do.
Jar of pickles.
I got a jar of pickles last
She
year.
does.
I get like the big ones because I go through them. So I get like the really big jars. And I bit into one of the pickles and I was like, there was something off about that. So I looked down and there were maggots all inside the pickle. Yeah. It was fucked. So I spat it out and they were just, luckily I just bit it and I knew there was something off. So I didn't chew it. And I looked and saw them and I spat it out. And it was, it put me off pickles for like a week.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's about it.
Harley's
it was so wrong. It was so wrong.
Yeah, that's sad.
It was so gross. But you know what? I complained and I got a free jar of pickles and I got like $100 voucher for the store. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, that I would be so, I would have to be on TikTok. See what they did to me?
But you know something? In some countries, it's a delicacy.
Yeah, everyone, when I posted it, because I took photos and I posted, I'm like, this just happened. And everyone's like, it's good protein. And I'm like, get stuffed. It was disgusting.
I wouldn't eat it, but I wouldn't eat maggots. But you know something? But they are good protein from everyone says, why are you guys complaining? That's good protein. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll
you have them.
I'll make sure I catch them and you could go eat them as a snack.
Yeah,
for you in a little cup and be like, you want to eat them? You eat them.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, but
it
hasn't turned me off pickles completely. Like, I still love my pickles.
Oh my god, this is a fun conversation.
Reason why I asked if you play video games has anybody sent you any pictures of you if they made you a new WWE game?
Yeah, well, not the new one, but I have been sent lots of stuff before where people have made me up. I feel like I get sent that a lot, and then they'll do entrances and they'll send me like the whole entrance and stuff, and it's really sweet. Because I know it takes like a fair effort to like sit and make up like a whole avatar. So I always am very appreciative when people do that. It's very sweet. Like, I love it. And if I can share it, I share it.
Let me know if anybody creates you in the game. If they don't,
Okay.
I'm gonna get on that.
Effort. I don't know if you get the wings though. You probably won't be able to do the wings.
Yeah, I don't know if they have that.
Yeah, they might have something similar, but probably not the wings. I know there was a girl in NXT that did the wings. She just did the tournament, the like, I know, one of the women's tournament they did recently. I can't remember.
Harley says you can.
Oh, you can, yeah. Because I thought, because of her, they might have put something in like similar. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you just need the headband, and then you're like good to go.
Yeah.
I just gotta see, because when I said this to my dad, I looked at my like list, because I made a separate I have universe mode, and I have like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the Legends, and I made a whole show just for all the women's wrestlers. And half my roster, Savannah, you're gonna laugh. Half my roster is from England. Because all the wrestlers, all our guests.
Yeah.
We have Shorty.
They're the ones you met up.
I have Alfie. I have Kiara. I have this one and that one. I'm like, nobody from Australia. So, come on, Australia wrestlers, fans. Love your people from all your wrestling promotions. Pick it up. Pick up the ball.
Someone will do it eventually, I'm sure.
Australia needs more love on the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we do. I wish it wasn't so far. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, I think a lot of people would just bring themselves over and then get the bookings and stuff if it was closer and so like cheaper to fly. But it's honestly, it's like a 17, 18-hour flight, and it's just crazy expensive. So unfortunately, that's like the downfall.
That's like a direct flight too, and that's like not.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If not, you're going to be spending 24, 30 hours flying.
Yeah,
in the air,
stopovers and all sorts. When I went to the UK, I had lots of stopovers. It was crazy. I was in Dubai for like 6 hours or something, just sitting at the airport waiting for my next flight. I'm like, over this.
Like, what do I do? Okay, is there a gold?
There's another promotion that you can put on your list when you come over to the States. They're called CCW. They're from Delaware.
Okay.
And there's one in Florida.
There's one in Florida. There's two CCWs. One in Florida, near Tampa, right?
No, it's near Miami.
Near Miami.
Yeah.
That's the one that Geek goes to all the time. That'd be hilarious that you don't tell Geek. You just go there and then
rock up.
I think the school is run by Gangrel.
Oh, okay. I've met him, so
yeah, he's cool.
Suss it out.
Super nice guy.
Remember me?
Yeah. He probably wouldn't, but that's all right.
How can they forget you, Savannah? Your face is so friendly.
Everyone forgets Geek, but it's okay. Geek's a forgettable guy.
I remember when Carlito came over here, I met him in South Africa, and he came over. Sorry, my dog again.
Oh no! Oh no!
He got it that time.
It's broken.
Let me get it. So yeah, he came over here, and when I saw him, like, he remembered me like straight away, because when we met in South Africa, there was we went to like a safari park, and we like you could go in with like a lion and meet like a lion, and all the wrestlers were standing back like outside the gate. Nobody wanted to go in, and I walked up and I was like, I'll go in, like, no problems. And I went in there and was just like having fun with the lion. It was great. And so when he came to Australia, that's all he remembered. He's like, oh yeah, the crazy Australian girl that got in with the lion. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was like, if that's why you remember me, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I said this the last time. If I ever came to Australia, that's one of the places I want to go, is the Steve Irwin Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I think I said that last time.
We have some like amazing like sanctuaries here. Even like there's a lot elsewhere, but even in South Australia, we have quite a few where you can just go around and actually get like up close and personal with all the animals, and it's amazing. Like, we have some great animals in Australia, to be fair. We've got some amazing and weird wildlife. So, and most of them are pretty friendly, so you can get up close and pat them. And
Harley's gotta go.
So later, Harley.
Bye.
Thanks so much for
Nice
coming in,
meeting
Harley.
you.
Make
She's
sure
gonna
you
add you on social media.
add Savannah on social media. You girls could
Absolutely.
talk.
Oh
Savannah,
gosh, you're gonna love Harley. She likes to talk to wrestlers. So
Aw,
Oh,
sweet.
so
she's
sweet.
just, as I said, she's one of those fans that you never forget because there's when and she loves buying people's merch. So trust me.
Yeah.
Love that.
She's
Got
awesome.
all the merch.
That's the one thing that that's the one thing that me and Geek always say when you have some on your podcast. That's the number one thing. If you can't buy a T-shirt, buy a sticker, buy a wristband, buy something, buy an 8x10. You know
I
what
was
I
gonna
mean?
say sign photo, like for sure.
Yeah, buy an 8x10. Like my case, we have too many T-shirts now, so I'll be like, can I get a sticker?
Need to start asking for hats or something.
Yeah,
Stickers.
a hat.
Stickers are the best. Stickers are the
Hats
best.
are good.
Stickers, because I have a jar that needs some more stickers. You know, like
I don't
For a
know
while.
I don't know if you could see it, but if I could turn them that way, those are where all the stickers are, right there.
Nice. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, they go all the way down.
You got a good collection happening.
Yeah.
Good collection.
I was gonna say for a while, like the masks got really popular because everyone was wearing them. So all the companies started doing those. But I think they're starting to disappear now, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Do you have any stickers from your company that you guys have?
Not Riot City, not at the moment. I don't think they probably get a new lot in soon. I think they're updating the logo at the moment. So when we get a new logo, I'm sure they will do a whole new run of like stickers or buttons or something. So that'll be really good.
Let us know. We'll send you some more stickers to hand out to your peeps.
Yeah, for sure. I can send you
stickers.
over whatever we've got. I can send.
Okay, because we always show you guys love. We're always showing you guys love.
Yeah, definitely. No, they'll appreciate that for sure.
Don't forget to tell your owner of your promotion because June we're doing an owners month.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll let the boys know. They're just really busy all the time. I feel like they don't do anything anymore. They used to back in the day. They do so many interviews and podcasts and everything, but now they're like, oh, let all the new guys, let all the wrestlers do it, and they sort of take a back seat. But I'm like, people still want to hear from you guys. Like, you've got all the good stories. You've been around the longest.
Yeah, it's so hard because like we want Owners Month to represent all owners, and sometimes the owners are like, we've been on so many times with different shows. Well, I don't want to talk to them because we're new and people like to talk to us.
Yeah.
Well, I know a few others besides Riot City, so I'll see if any of them might be interested in like coming on.
That sounds good.
I know we got PWSA Johnny Raddick. He'd probably love to come on. He's a bit crazy, but he's fun. Yeah, there's a few others. I'll see what I can rustle up for you guys.
Cool. Aw.
It'll be good.
Have you seen any movies recently or?
What movies have? Oh, I saw the new Batman.
New Batman's awesome.
Everyone was like, "Go and see it." I'll be honest, I didn't love it.
Jordan, see it.
It was okay. Like there was definitely parts that I loved, but I was already skeptic because I'm not a big Robert Pattinson fan. So I was like, he's gonna like Batman's my favorite. Like he's my favorite superhero. Always has been since I was young. So I'm always worried about any new Batman coming in. And I love the idea of making it more like a city with all of the different characters involved, and then just having the main like bad guy. I liked that, and I liked that they tried to go more gothic, like Batman Returns. That's like my favorite Batman of all time. So like the one that Tim Burton done. I think. Oh my, sorry.
Okay.
Stop going through there, Willis.
It's okay. Rookie's going off too upstairs.
I'll just lift him up. He wants to come up. There we go.
Yep. Oh no, the camera, it's broken.
There we go. There we go. Now I can't sit because he's sitting here. Here's his big bum. Yeah, so I like that they went more gothic with it. I think that that was definitely a good move, but I still just didn't love Robert Pattinson as, I want to say, as Bruce Wayne. He did a decent Batman, but as like Bruce Wayne, he just did not hit it out of the park at all. It was like Bruce Wayne is a very strong businessman. He's like a billionaire. He is like powerful, and that is not how he came across at all. He did not play Bruce Wayne well. He did Batman okay, but Bruce Wayne was sort of an afterthought, I felt, and I wasn't happy about that. But maybe it's because it was meant to be like the beginning of his story as Batman, and maybe he develops more into Bruce Wayne. I don't know. I hope that it does, but still, it is what it is. I'm very critical when it comes to Batman because he's my favorite. So,
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for those who have not seen the movie? I'm just giving you a fair little warning. Joe.
Oh, he hasn't seen it.
So what did you think of the Joker at the end?
I think he looked like he's gonna be good because he was a bit more dark, a bit more like, you know, like I said, like they went more gothic-y style, and I really like that. So from what the little bits that we saw, I thought was good. So I'm being hopeful still that they will develop it more, like, you know, with the next one, because I know they've signed up for another one, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Yeah. So I'm really hopeful that I think the Joker will come across really well, and hopefully, you know, Batman Bruce Wayne will develop more into a confident character, like he should be.
He's Batman.
Like a dark
Batman.
character. Like
he's
a dark
not
character.
Afraid. He's confident and powerful, and you know, like out there, not like hiding. And
So what kind of Batman do you like? Do you like the dark Batman, or are you more like the kid, like 90s Batman?
No, definitely like the gothic style, like Batman Returns. You know, with is my absolute favorite, with Catwoman and Penguin, and the whole, like, just a lot more creepy, like not so kid friendly. That's always been my favorite. I would have loved for Tim Burton to come back and do and do more, but they wanted it to be more kid friendly, so they went a completely different direction. And don't get me wrong, I pretty much love all the Batman movies just because I love Batman, and it's a big like part of my childhood. So I think it always, you know, nostalgia is always going to be a big thing, but definitely Batman Returns is always going to be number one and the best, and I just want it to be like that again. I know it'll never happen, but that's okay. I can still hold out hope.
There's actually a video on YouTube of, like, I think how Tim Burton would have directed Batman Forever, and
really?
How he would have directed it. And
I need to watch that.
It's actually pretty awesome. So
I can only imagine, like, because he's so dark with all his stuff, but he just does it so well. It's so original and just so creative, and I love so many of his movies, and I would have loved to have seen him do more Batman. So I will definitely have to check it out and see what people think he would have done if he did do more. It would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been awesome though. If you another one. Yeah.
I think he was lined up to do the next one, but then he got offered something else or something. Yeah, and then they were like, "Yeah, we want to go more kid friendly," and it changed. So
no, it was actually Warner Brothers that cut him off. That said, they're like, you know, we don't like the dark stuff. We like to go more family friendly. And,
people complained about like the goo coming out of Penguin's mouth. It's like, it's just goo. Get over it.
He's a penguin. There's random stuff coming out of Penguin's mouth.
Meant to be scary. Like, he's not a good guy.
He bit somebody's nose right off their body. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, he bit his nose.
Oh, well.
You know, it's something. You know that Billy D. Williams was supposed to be Two-Face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Billy D. Williams. And not,
there you go.
Yeah, and not what's his name? That was it.
Tommy Lee Jones?
It was not supposed to be Tommy Lee Jones.
Wow.
This guy on YouTube that I watch that tells you things about movies you didn't know, like a top 10 thing. He did Batman Returns.
Yeah.
And said that Billy J. Williams, the reason why he didn't do it, he had another role in another movie, and he was very bummed about it. But he had
overlapped or something.
His schedule was kind of messed up, so he had to didn't cancel and not do that movie just because that. And they had to look for another role, and they found what's his name, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. I mean, but he did so good though. He was so did amazing at it. So yeah, it's funny when you think, oh, that could have been someone else. It's like that with any movie when you find out other people turn down the roles and they could have been in the movie, and you're like, wow, I couldn't imagine them like someone else being that role. So
it's so weird to think the dude from Billy D. Williams would have been Two-Face.
Yeah.
And they had pictures. Somebody actually did a picture.
I love that. I love it when they show you like
a studio picture of Billy D. Williams' face, his beautiful face, his fancy bancy face, and the other side was all burnt and scarred.
Yeah. Oh, so good though.
Yeah. Half of the hair would have been white. They even did it was like like they draw costumes for like the possible outfits that they do. It was half Billy D. Williams all like himself, and the other side was all like the psychedelic colors like they had in the other movie.
Yeah, that's like how they did it. Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Batman is starting to turn it around after a couple of crappy movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did enjoy. Like I said, that's one thing I liked about it was that they did go the gothic route, and they're sticking with the more like serious characters, rather than over the top, campy and gimmicky. Like I definitely preferred that. So I hope that the next one, like I said, as long as they develop Bruce Wayne a bit more and bring him out a little bit more, then they will win me over. But at the moment, I'm still a bit on the fence. Like, man, there were some good bits, there were some bad bits. We'll see.
They're making another Joker too, so I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard it. Joker 2 is in the works. So
who like as in continuing from the first one, or like with
what's his name supposed to play Joker? Joe, help me out.
I can't think of the dude's name. The actor, what's his face? That was in the other
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
He's supposed to play Joker again. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess because they did kind of leave it open, didn't they? At the end of that one, he was just out with the crowd or whatever. So. Oh no, they caught him, but he sort of killed the lady or whatever.
Yeah, the blood on the shoe, and the footprints.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I guess it could go. Yeah, they can go somewhere from there.
Like in the next, when they do the next Batman, like here you go, Savannah. Who would you have? What other Batman villains would you introduce in this next movie?
Ooh, maybe Bane's always a good one. Definitely, but I don't know how they. I mean, they could work it because it can just be some big guy, I guess. But it's a lot less character stuff. So it'd be interesting to see how they would play that. I like Catwoman, but I love Catwoman. You know, original. Oh, what other? There's Poison Ivy. They could do. Yeah, I'm all for the women. So.
Mr. Freeze.
So we could do Poison Ivy.
Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, yep.
Scarecrow's always my favorite. Yeah, I loved Scarecrow in Batman Begins, and I just loved him in what was it, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Death or exile. Just love that, and he go bing ding ding, death by exile.
Yeah.
I loved him in the video game. Oh my god, when he got introduced in the game, when he went up to the guy and he spit the thing in his face, and he's like, the cop.
Right.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
But yeah, I think there's still so many that they could choose from. So hopefully it won't just be one. Like they win the first one, they've got like quite a few of them, you know, as just members of the town or whatever, of the city. So hopefully they just bring in a few but then just have the main one like they have this time. So that'd be good. And they're always there to like bring to the forefront if they want to.
I felt this one, the Riddler was kind of scary in this one. The more serious. It was so dark in this one, right?
Don't get me wrong, I love Jim Carrey. Even though he's like over the top campy, I just love Jim Carrey. He's amazing. And he did it so well just by being like so over the top himself. But I did love the way they made him so creepy in this one. It was so well done. That was really well done.
Yeah.
And
Like-
then you didn't even see him till like right at the end, basically.
The end of the movie. The end of the
yeah,
movie.
and then he just got this great monologue, and you were like, "All right, he's got me." I'm scared.
This era of like supervillains, like I know Riddler back in the day with Jim Carrey was like the funny, goofy guy.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the goofy guy could be the creepy, scary guy.
Yeah.
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 It can definitely be both, for
Like
sure.
like Joker. Like Heath Ledger's Joker took it another level when they made him really sadistic and creepy and dark.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I actually really liked, was it Jared Leto in the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, he was great. You know?
I loved his Joker, and everyone hated it, and they're like, oh, they were going to do so much more with it, and then they were going to give him a movie and do like him and Harley Quinn and have another movie just with them, and it all got canned because nobody liked his Joker. And I'm like, I loved his Joker. I thought it was just so well done because it was so different. It wasn't like most of the other Jokers. It was very different and unique, but I really enjoyed it. Would have been nice to see more.
I liked him in Justice League more, though.
Yeah.
Did you see Justice League, or do they have it in Australia, or the new one?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it though, but we do have it.
Oh my god! If they ever had the new Justice League in Australia, you have to watch the Snyder cut.
They don't exclude different countries, Geek. That's not nice.
No. I think it was an HBO Max exclusive though.
Savannah understood what I meant. She knew what I meant. She laughed.
or you could just go
see Savannah. Geek is mean.
or you could go on the internet and fake your location.
Yeah.
You have the internet in Australia.
Wink,
Jeez.
wink.
Wink and watch the movie. There you go.
Yeah. You know what happened? I don't know if you got the thing on your Instagram yesterday, last night, or maybe yesterday morning or last night. I tried to promote this episode, and I put the Queen of that song, King of Queens, that country song.
Oh yeah.
And it told me, song owned by Sony, so it took my video down.
Oh, I hate that.
I was like, and I used that song before.
Sometimes you can just play like 3 seconds of something, and they'll be like, "Nope, take it down."
And it was their music. It was their song. I was like, dude, you did it again.
Yeah,
I used that
so
song
annoying.
last year with you. That's why I was like, she's the queen of everything and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'm going to use it again. Maybe
it's super annoying. Super annoying.
I had to use Honey by Mariah Carey for you.
Nice. I'll take that. That's all right. Yeah, I'm so sorry I couldn't get, because it's been my birthday. I've just had like, I feel like,
oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Savannah.
Happy birthday.
I don't need reminding though that I'm getting older. But
where's the balloons? Where's the balloons for Savannah? We need the balloons in the chat, right?
Everybody get the balloons for Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah, don't worry. We're all old together. I'm gonna be at the end of this month on the 29th. Don't forget me on the 29th, Savannah. I'm gonna be 39 years old.
Joe's gonna be walking with the cane pretty soon. Don't forget that one.
No.
Hey, I'm not far off 39 either.
I'm that. Here we go. You're gonna laugh. I'm that little cute old man from Up. That's me.
What's the joke, Joe, that you always used to tell me when you said you're old? It's Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe.
Oh, Grandpa Joe.
I'm that cute little old man that all the girls try to. I need help crossing the street.
Look, it's Grandpa Joe.
When you say Grandpa Joe, I just think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I can't walk for 30 years. Wait a minute, we're going to the chocolate factory. I'm fine.
That's me. Now I'm gonna be that old man that sees the girls, and I'm gonna be like, I need help crossing the street, and then the kids are gonna go, "You're a liar, Joe." Shut up.
You're like, help me cross the street.
Yes. Geek is like, old man Geek's gonna be like, he does this all the time.
You get to the other side and you're like, so can I get the ladies' numbers?
Can I get your number? No, Geek's like waiting for me like this, up the clock like this. You got their numbers, Joe?
Yeah.
I knew it.
All right. So,
love it.
So, do you have any upcoming shows or?
Yeah. So this weekend I'm working PWSA against Grayson Parker. So I have this match is to get a match against another wrestler who came out and attacked me. I eliminated him from a Rumble. He wasn't happy. So last show he came out and attacked me. And so I said, let's have a singles then. You think you're so much better than me. And he's like, all right, well, beat my friend and then you can wrestle me. So this weekend I'm wrestling his friend, who honestly looks like a 12-year-old boy. So I'm not sure how if it's allowed, but I'm definitely going to beat him and go on to Wrestle Kai. So it should be good. And then the following weekend I've got FWA. That's the one in Sydney. So hopefully I go back and I can get some wins under my belt and then go back after that Women's Championship. Fingers crossed. And then the big one on the 30th of April for Riot City Wrestling, which will be great. So I've got heaps coming up. Every weekend is booked. Check out all my socials and you can see all my stuff that's coming up because I feel like I'm booked till the end of the year at this point. Oh, it's crazy.
Where can people find you anyway?
So all my socials, just Savanah Summers, or on YouTube, Miss Savanah Summers. So I don't have much on YouTube, but it's a different name on there. So I have to let you know. But yeah, just look up Savanah Summers, or sometimes it's I think on Instagram and Twitter, Savanah Summers with the 5s instead of the S's. But I think you look up Savanah Summers and it'll come up either way. So it's all good.
So if any of our fans would love to buy this lovely t-shirt, where can they find it?
So you can go to Redbubble and type in Miss Savanah Summers. And so I have my own merch on Redbubble. So you can go on there and check out everything from hats to t-shirts to mugs to bags to books to socks, whatever you want. It's all on Redbubble.
So for the fans that don't know, this is just not no ordinary shirt. This shirt is actually really smooth and really nice material.
Really good quality. They're good ones, those ones. So
the ones she sent to us. So
you can even message me directly and I can hook you up with some merch that I have personally. But if you're in desperate need of something real quick, Redbubble is the way to go.
Look at that. It shines right there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that material.
Of course I shine.
Yeah. The material right there is great. So I'm actually afraid to put this in the wash. That's how great material this is actually. So
he gets nervous. Like my mom, as I said, my mom grabbed it and she was like,
no, we don't.
Like, this is good material. She's like, you better be careful washing that shirt. This
has washing.
Australia. Gee, my mom
where'd you come from? It's like, I know where you guys are.
I'm on to you.
Like, you better wash this shirt inside out. My mom whispering. She's like, I know
look at that
she put into that shirt.
Yeah, look at that material. I don't think I've gotten any shirt that's actually like that.
I don't think you ever had this much like somebody promote your shirt this much.
Yeah, you guys are really selling it. Like, this is great. I better sell some shirts from this.
we need to make a clip of it and just put it on your YouTube page and
just
say,
this
look,
on repeat.
Like the dudes at ringside love my shirt. Look at this.
They think they're the best shirts ever.
Our mod wants to know if
we're not kidding when we're selling it. We're actually like
great
shirts,
quality.
They're great quality shirts.
Great quality and like a great person to promote because you Savanah, you need to your name needs to be known in America. That's what we want.
I've always wondered what that meant.
You. I don't know. I think I'm just being like extra cute. Like, that's me.
I've always wondered. Remember, old man Lance and old man Joe. We don't know what that means. So.
We just try to be friendly, and wrestlers think we're being weird. And
it's like framing your face. So you're like me, and you frame it. So you're like.
Yeah, a lot of wrestlers do that today. I'm like, what is that?
What does it even mean?
What does it mean?
Being cute.
It means being cute. All right.
That's it.
Anything else, Geekins?
I'm good.
I'm Joe Panther the Third.
I'm Metal Geek.
And
I'm Savanah Summers.
And we will see you in the next one.